Good morning. Thank you, Rodney. Good morning again. My name is Billy Brownlee. 10 years ago, I stood on this stage as a resident at the Alliance, an Aon apartment building here in Minneapolis. Today, I stand before you as someone whose life was changed by that moment and by this community. I am now a former resident, a former staff member, and a proud member of Aon's Board of Directors. And I'm still on that same journey I talked about back then. I'd like to be honest in saying that I chose the wrong path at a certain point of my life. And because of what I've learned, I've dedicated my life to keeping other young men and women from choosing that path. I had a pretty normal upbringing. We were active in the neighborhood, spent a lot of time riding my bike, popping wheelies. I was a good kid. I always went to school. And my mom always told me, dress your best. You only have one chance to make a first impression. So every day I wore a bow tie. And now my church called me Bow Tie Billy. I had the baggy pants and a book bag that looked similar to a briefcase. The older kids in the neighborhood passed out lunches to the little kids every day. They kept us out of trouble, too. They'd clean up the neighborhood, shovel the neighbor's sidewalks. These guys we looked up to. We didn't know that they were gang members. I became the gang's gun supplier, partly because I didn't look the part. There's a time when I was around 16. Police stopped a bunch of us, guns drawn, everybody down. It took one look at me, said, hey you, get out of here. And surely my heart was pounding because in my book bag, I had the guns. I became desensitized very young. You see guys in the neighborhood doing horrible things, and it starts not to bother you. And then you begin to do these things yourself. When I was in high school, I was introduced to heroin. Heroin became a way of life for me. I could remember friends overdosing right next to me, pass out, boom, unconscious. And when I realized they weren't getting up, I took their drugs. I wasn't thinking the drugs were bad. I just thought my friend used too much. I wasn't going to use that much, so I wasn't going to die. That's what my thought was. In 1988, after an undercover operation during the war on drugs, I was charged with a conspiracy to commit offense and was convicted of selling guns that were given to me by the same undercover agents in that operation. I spent time in jail and was in and out of prison for many years on charges stemming from my drug addiction. For 8 of those years, I lived without a place to call home. 8 years of not knowing where I would sleep. 8 years of carrying everything I owned in a black, hefty trash bag. 8 years of waking up every day, focused not on building a life, but on surviving one more day. For 8 years, I didn't have a place to belong. I realized at a certain point that I wasn't going to make it if I didn't get clean. I was broken and I was tired. And at that time, I had overdosed 6 times already. I knew I had a choice to make. Either stop using and get treatment or die in the streets. In 2011, I found a Christian treatment center where I can get back to my roots. And I thank God today that I've been clean for 15 years. Through treatment, I learned about Aon's affordable housing. I was on a waiting list for 4 months before I got in. Aon didn't just give me housing, it gave me a foundation. Alliance gave me the means and the stability to start checking off my goals. Getting my driver's license back, getting a car, finding a stable church home, becoming a manager at the Jimmy John's where I worked, getting a primary care physician. Those might sound like small things, but when you've lost everything, those are monumental. Because now I had regular doctor's appointments, I found out that I had prostate cancer in 2019, just on a regular doctor's visit. I made a conscious decision to have my prostate removed. And through surgery, through treatment, and through support from the Minnesota Prostate Cancer Coalition, today I'm 6 years cancer-free. That's why I tell men that I come in contact with, 50 plus, testing is a must. It's a simple blood test today. What I didn't know 10 years ago was that Aon wasn't just helping me rebuild my life, they were preparing me to help others rebuild theirs too. Since that time, I've become chairman of the deacon board at my church. And my pastor is here today, Dr. B. Chavez Russell. I've had the honor of working at Aon as a resident connection coordinator. Shout out to the team over there. And now, I continue that work with Scott Redd, the CEO of Sabathani Community Center. Where I am the Family Homeless Prevention Services Manager there. Every day, I get to walk alongside residents who are where I was, trying to find their footing, trying to believe something different is possible. Sometimes that means helping someone set goals. Sometimes it means listening. Sometimes it means reminding someone that they matter. And now, serving on Aon's board of directors, I get to help shape the future of an organization that helped save my life. That's something I don't take lightly because I know what's at stake. I lived it. Today, I am the example I needed when I was young. 10 years ago, I shared, it's the journey and not the prize at the end. I still believe that. But now I also know this. The journey is shaped by the people who walk alongside of you. Aon walked alongside me when I needed it most. Some of those people are here this morning. And today, I get to walk alongside others. And 10 years from now, there'll be someone else standing up here telling you how their life changed because someone in this room made it possible. That's what 40 years of purpose looks like. It's not just buildings. It's people. It's second chances. It's transformation that keeps going. So I want to take a moment to say thank you to the sponsors, to the donors, to everyone in this room who have been part of Aon's story over the last 4 decades. Because the housing you made possible for me, the services you invested in, the opportunities you helped create, that's what gave me the chance to rebuild. That's what allowed me to become the man standing before you here today. And now, this allows me to help others do the same. I go to bed every night still telling myself I can be better tomorrow from what I've learned today. I get my strength from that journey, and I get my strength from you. Together, we can build more housing. We can build stability. We can build dignity. We can build a future where no one has to spend 8 years wondering where they belong. I thank you for being part of my story. I thank you for being part of Aon, and I thank you for being here today. I love you. God bless you.